Alright, so what's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now today, I'm going to be talking about everything that's been happening with Vanguard over the past couple of days. So obviously we've had shipments, we've had a bunch of bug fixes and stuff. I just wanted to sit down and discuss all of these things. Now, firstly, I just wanted to apologize for not uploading the past couple of days. I've been having a few technical issues with Elgato. That is my recording software. What I would usually do is just record all of my audio, like my microphone audio, the game audio, everything in Elgato. But as of recently, it's just not been recording audio. I don't know why. Like, it would show on like the feedback bars or whatever they're called that it is presenting audio, but for whatever reason, I would finish recording, I would process the video, go to edit it, and there'd be no audio whatsoever. So I'm not sure why that's happened. Over the past week or so, I must have lost like 4 videos or 5 videos because of this issue. It's really frustrating for me. I'm sure it is for you as well, because I've been trying to commit to daily uploads and that's not been possible because of this annoying issue. But the thing I'm going to be doing to fix it is getting a new PC, because I need an upgrade desperately. I've not had a PC for like 5 years now, and even back then it wasn't the best. So over the next couple of months, I'm going to be trying to get a new PC. But for today, we're going to be discussing everything that's been happening with Call of Duty Vanguard. Now, the main thing is shipments release, which I'm really excited for personally. You guys know I'm a camo grinder. I've been grinding Atomic over the past couple of days, not as much as I'd like to, past week or so because of Forza. I've discussed this a few times here on the channel, but I've been addicted to Forza. I really enjoy that game so much, and it's just so much fun, honestly. It's such a much more like relaxing game to play. You don't get as stressed over it as you do with COD, let's say. But now that we have shipment in the game and a couple other things which we're going to talk about in a second, I'm ready to grind this game again. I really am. I have been missing this game. Obviously, it's only been out for like a couple weeks now, but yeah, I took that like few day break or so, and I'm starting to miss the game again. I want to get back on the grind. But the second thing with the camo grinding is we have double XP across the board. So we have double XP for your standard level. We have double battle pass XP, which both of them don't really matter to me because I've already completed the battle pass, and level doesn't matter anymore. But the main one for me is the double weapon XP. Obviously, being a camo grinder, this is perfect. And this early in the game, it's worrying for me because we've literally had the game for 2 weeks now, and not only this, but the free-to-play weekend, it kind of worries me because I know that the sales were dropped by like 44% compared to Cold War. I think the main reason of that is because of branding. Obviously, Call of Duty Vanguard is a brand new name. To the casual fan base, they're not going to really care about that, but if they see a new Modern Warfare game or a new Black Ops game, they're going to be more intrigued with that. Not only that, there was a lot of negative press surrounding Vanguard, I'd say, mainly before release. I'd say now that the game has been out and we've been closer to release, and then we had the release, and then all this stuff, I think there's been a lot more positive press, and it's just most people have been very positive around the game, based off of my impressions anyway. But yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why the sales haven't been great. Obviously, they're doing the free weekend, they're doing the double XP to sort of try and ramp up sales again. I personally would imagine that Activision don't really expect that much from Sledgehammer. They compared to Infinity Ward and Activision, who are like more so established COD developers, Sledgehammer are kind of still, I would say, quite new, even though they've been around for about 10 years now or so. I'd still say they're quite new, considering this is their 3rd game in the franchise, I want to say. Regardless of how early it is to have double XP though, I mean, it does sort of dilute the camo grind. I could see some people arguing that. But the thing is, the weapon leveling system, I would say it is a bit too slow. I think recently they did change it to make it a bit slower, which is just a bit dumb in my opinion. But yeah, I do think even with the original sort of leveling time, it wasn't bad. It just felt a bit too grindy, to be honest. But this, obviously with double weapon XP events, it's gonna feel a lot better. I don't think the double XP should be the standard time, but it does help with the grind, I would say. It sort of alleviates the headache of it, I would say. The challenges themselves aren't even like passive like Modern Warfare's challenges. They were just sort of like, they were background, they were passive. But in this game, I would say they are a bit more challenging, but only a bit. They are still quite passive when you've got close range kills which count up to like, I don't know, 20 meters, I'd guess. It's honestly ridiculous. But yeah, that's been everything recently that has been sort of very important. A couple of things as well. We had a couple patches recently. I think we had one earlier today as of recording this video. It's the 18th and it's quite late at night, so we should have had a patch by now. I think we had one yesterday with the shipment as well. They didn't really do anything apart from maybe some bug fixes or something. But with today's, I've heard that there are some shotgun nerfs. I'm not sure about other weapons across the board, but I've heard the shotguns have had a nerf. I personally can't find any patch notes in the game, or on Sledgehammer socials, or on Reddit, or anywhere. They just aren't patch notes, but I guess they'll release them later on. That was the main issue for me in terms of Vanguard, was the weapon balance. I think the base game of Vanguard is incredible. I think it's a really good game. It's really fun. It's essentially just Modern Warfare, but better. They took everything that Modern Warfare did good and left everything that it did bad, and we have Vanguard pretty much as a World War II skin on. I'm not complaining because it's a great feeling game, and I know some people would say that is a bit repetitive and, you know, it is sort of lazy as well. I would guess personally that's why we have so much content in launch, and generally why we have had, I would say, the best launch since like Black Ops 2, you know, a long time at least. It's been one of the smoothest launches we have had in years, to say the least. And I think the reason is because of this sort of like Modern Warfare copy and paste. Although I see the reason why they'll do that regardless, you know, because Modern Warfare's engine and movement was fantastic. I do see why they would have done it at the same time, because they would have been pressed for time, but I reckon that's why we've had so many weapons, such an in-depth gunsmith system, and so many maps, and, you know, all this variety is generally because it's just Modern Warfare copy and pasted with the World War II skin. I wouldn't say it's a direct copy of Modern Warfare, but the general movement system and the feel of the game is very eerily similar, so I would guess that's why, you know, the launch has been the smoothest we've had in a long time, is pretty much because it's the same game but with a skin on. But I'm not complaining, because that base game that we got was already phenomenal, and honestly, I don't see a problem with it. Obviously, I'd like to change it up a bit. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, it's great for like the next 5 years. We have just Modern Warfare like 5 by then. But, you know, for this game, I'm very happy with it, and yeah. I just wanted to catch you guys up on everything Vanguard recently. I wish I could do live comms, which is my preferred style of commentary, but I don't know, Elgato just shat itself and I can't record audio now. So until I get that fixed, I reckon this is going to be the style of video I'm going to be doing from here on out. But I have some things planned. I want to do my easy gold gun guides. That's the main thing. I'm also dabbling some news coverage and stuff. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, we have Season 1 coming out in a couple weeks now. So we have some exciting times ahead. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe if you are new around here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.